जय।
श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की
जय।
मत प्रेयान राधिका प्रेयान मधवो राधिका धवः तस्मादपि गरीयान्यो कृपालुर्मे जगद्गुरुः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर् गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। व्रजे वसन्तं नवनीत चौरम् गोपाङ्गनानां चदुकूलचौरम् अनन्तजन्मार्जितपाप चौरम् चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि। नमः कमलना भाय नमः कमल मालिने नमः कमल पादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षण यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तग्वं हा देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। Seekers of divine knowledge, let's sing from book number 2, Bhajan book 2, page number 158. Book 2, page 158. गुरुदेव शरण में आई अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
कछु भेंट संग नहीं लाई, कछु भेंट संग
नहीं लाई,
कछु भेंट संग नहीं लाई। खाली झोली ले आई।
कछु भेंट संग
Everyone
नहीं
please
लाई,
clap and sing.
खाली झोली ले आई।
खाली झोली ले आई।
खाली झोली ले आई।
कछु भेंट संग नहीं लाई, खाली झोली ले आई।
कछु भेंट संग नहीं लाई, खाली झोली ले आई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
असुवन माला ले आई, असुवन माला ले आई। दो बिगरी मोरी बनाई,
असुवन माला ले आई, दो बिगरी मोरी बनाई।
दो बिगरी मोरी बनाई। शरण में आए, गुरुदेव शरण में आए, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाए।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाए।
मोहि भुक्ति मुक्ति नहीं भाई, चाह युगल चरण शरणाई।
मोहि भुक्ति मुक्ति नहीं भाई, चाह युगल चरण शरणाई।
चाह युगल चरण शरणाई।
चाह युगल चरण शरणाई।
मोहि भुक्ति मुक्ति नहीं भाई, चाह युगल चरण शरणाई।
मोहि भुक्ति मुक्ति नहीं भाई, चाह युगल चरण शरणाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आए, गुरुदेव शरण में आए, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाए।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाए।
गुरुदेव शरण में आए, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाए।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाए।
लख 84 चली आई, लख 84 चली आई, कहूँ पल हूँ कल नहीं पाई।
लख 84 चली आई, कहूँ पल हूँ कल नहीं पाई।
कहूँ पल हूँ कल नहीं पाई।
कहूँ पल हूँ कल नहीं पाई।
माया ने हरि बिसराए, गुरुवर ने याद दिलाई।
माया ने हरि बिसराई, गुरुवर ने याद दिलाई।
गुरुवर ने याद दिलाई।
गुरुवर ने याद दिलाई।
माया ने
बिसराई, गुरुवर ने याद दिलाई। माया ने हरि बिसराई, गुरुवर ने याद दिलाई। माया ने मार लगाई, गुरुवर ने कंठ लगाई। माया ने मार लगाई, गुरुवर ने कंठ लगाई। माया ने प्यास बढ़ाई, गुरुवर ने प्यास बुझाई। माया ने प्यास बढ़ाई, गुरुवर ने प्यास बुझाई। गुरुवर ने प्यास बुझाई, गुरुवर ने प्यास बुझाई। गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई। गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई। गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई। गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई। भवसागर थाह न पाए, गुरु ने भव सिंधु सुखाई। भवसागर थाह न पाई, गुरु ने भव सिंधु सुखाई। शरणागति राह दिखाई, गुरुवर पर बलि बलि जाई। शरणागति राह दिखाई, गुरुवर पर बलि बलि जाई। गुरुवर पर बलि बलि जाई। गुरुवर पर बलि बलि जाई। जग जनमी जनमी दुख पाई, अब गुरु की लई शरणाई। जग जनमी जनमी दुख पाई, अब गुरु की लई शरणाई। अब गुरु की लई शरणाई। अब गुरु की लई शरणाई। जा कृपालु शरणाई, हरि पर खत भुज फैलाई।
तू जा कृपालु शरणाई, हरि पर खत भुज फैलाई।
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 तू जा कृपालु शरणाई, हरि पर खत भुज फैलाई।
तू जा कृपालु शरणाई, हरि पर खत भुज फैलाई।
ओ गुरुदेव शरण में आई, गुरुदेव शरण में आई। अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
गुरुदेव शरण में आई, अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
अब तो लो मोहि अपनाई।
वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। Devotional listeners, now I humbly request your full attention. As I speak on the gratitude to the Guru based on this divine composition of Jagat Guru Uttam Shri Kripaluji Maharaj. Gurudev Sharan mein aayi, ab to lo mohi apnai. The disciple is begging for the Guru to accept him. Please accept me. In fact, the Guru has no choice but to accept the one who surrenders to him. If someone surrenders to the Guru must accept him. So the problem does not lie with the Guru not accepting the disciple, but with the disciple accepting the Guru and surrendering to the Guru. A devotee once called Sri Maharaji and said, Maharaji, will you please accept me? And Sri Maharaji said on the other line, Sri Maharaji said, the disciple had said, Maharaji, I accept you as I regard you as my Guru. Please, will you accept me? Sri Maharaji said, I am not even worthy of being accepted by you. I am not so good that you can accept me. Very humble attitude of Guru of Gurus. So if the disciple accepts the Guru must accept the disciple. O Gurudev, I surrender to you, I beg you to accept me. I have come without a gift, kachu bhent sang nahi lai. I have not brought any gift with me, khali jholi le aayi. I have brought only an empty vessel, empty container in the form of a very dry heart. My heart does not have any love for God, any love for you in it. I have just brought along this dry heart. I have no gift for you. There is no gift that we can give to the Guru, but we do try. the disciple wants to serve the Guru, the disciple wants to give a great gift, some most wonderful gift to the Guru. The fact is that, as Manuji Maharaj says in Manusmriti, Ekamevaksharam yastu Guru Shishyam Prabodhayet Prithivyam Nasti Tadravyam Yaddatva Chanino Bhavet. Has your Guru given you just one word of spiritual knowledge? Oh, not just one word, he has given me so much knowledge. Manuji Maharaj says, even if your Guru has given you one word of divine knowledge, you are forever indebted to him. You may be in the position to give him opulences of countless universes, and even if you give them to him, you will be forever indebted still, because the only thing you can give him is material things. And what he's giving you is something divine, non-material. So how can you be free of his debt? By giving him worldly things, worldly wealth, worldly objects. How can you be freed of his debt? Fact is that the disciple is forever happily indebted to the Guru. Asuanumala le ai do bigari mori banai. Accept my garland of tears and remedy my pitiful condition. Now here is a gift that is very much loved by the Guru. God and Guru love tears because these tears are shed as the heart melts. When the heart melts in remembrance of God and divine Guru, then those tears are shed. And God and Guru they are concerned only with the heart. They do not care for rituals and ceremonies and such. They care only for the heart. So if the heart is a loving one, then the tears are shed, and those tears become the most precious gift for the Guru. I have brought along a garland of tears. The disciple is shedding tears of love and gratitude for the Guru from both his eyes. And so there are two streams of tears. And the tears come down to his chest. And then both the streams meet and they make as if a garland. So, Asuanumala le ai. I have brought along a garland of tears for you to wear. And I beg you to remedy my pitiful condition. I just remembered once in Barsana, in Rangili Mahal Ashram, Sri Maharaji was there and we were all sitting at his lotus feet, and a woman had come from somewhere, and she had obviously heard Sri Maharaji's lectures on TV, so she had come and she was mesmerized by everything, and most of all, she was in awe of Sri Maharaji. And Maharaji, being his playful self, Maharaji asked, "Mere liye kuch lai ho? Have you brought something for me?" And she was just crying, and she just said, "No." Maharaji reached into her purse and took out a bead necklace and put it around himself. Maharaji said, "You did bring a gift for me." Sri Maharaji already knew that this devotee had brought a bead necklace. A bead necklace is not anything expensive, but it was most precious to Sri Maharaji because it was filled by bringing that bead necklace, this devotee had shown her love. She had brought it very lovingly, and Sri Maharaji accepted it even though she had forgotten that she had brought it. So love is the gift that pleases the Guru, the divine Guru. I asked Sri Maharaji, "What should I bring for you, Maharaji?" Maharaji said, "Bring a full suitcase of love." Love is what attracts him. Everything else is of no consequence. Everything else is unimportant. Whatever he accepts it because it is given with love, and he lovingly accepts it. There was a devotee who didn't have much money, and she sent a doll with me to give to Sri Maharaji. And she said, I know Maharaji won't play with it. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't move. You can't, it has no batteries. It's just a simple doll. When I gave that doll to Sri Maharaji, Maharaji gave it so much attention, and he played with it for such a long time. And I remember thinking, Maharaji is appreciating the love with which this doll was sent. Because Maharaji would always be given these fancy toys that did something, that little boy who was dancing with a hat on his head, or the little girl doll with the doing the hula dance or whatever. So these toys were doing something or the other. But that toy, that doll that was so simple, it was given with love, it was sent with love, and the devotee thinking, he won't accept it, he will just cast it aside. Sri Maharaji played with it because God and Guru, the divine Guru, they care only for love and nothing else. It could be the most expensive gift, but it is worth nothing to them if it doesn't have love in it. And if it is the simplest thing, they will value it, they will cherish it, as if it is the most precious gift, because it is. It has love in it. And love is something that God and Guru are in love with. They're in love with love. So the disciple gives a garland of tears to the Guru. The Guru accepts that very happily. And the devotee, the disciple who wishes to be accepted says, Mohi bhukti mukti nahi bhai, chaha yugal charan sharanai. After lifetimes and lifetimes of not understanding what devotion is, we come to understand with the grace of a Guru that devotion does not mean just asking God for things. A gentleman heard my lecture about selfless love, and he asked me a question after the lecture. He said, but Didi ji, if I don't ask God for anything, then what will I say to him when I go to the mandir? Because that's all I do, and that's all I have learned. And this is what all of us have learned from childhood, that when you go to the mandir, you go to the place of worship, then you present a whole list of desires. God will fulfill those desires for you. This is the wrong lesson we have learned, all of us. So now, having learned from the Guru, and that to a Rasik saint, the greatest of all Gurus, and that to Jagat Guru Tam, that you must not ask God for anything. Sri Maharaji used to say, even if your life is in danger, do not call out to Sri Krishna. If he wishes to give you life, so be it. If he wishes to give you death, so be it. Be happy in both the gifts, whether it's the gift of life or death. So even if your life is in danger, do not ask him to save your life. Many of you know about the incident with Sri Maharaji when he was in a small plane going from Barbados to Trinidad, and the engine caught on fire after 20 minutes after departure. And everyone abroad, along with Sri Maharaji, there were maybe 4 or 5 devotees, everyone saw that the engine was on fire. Sri Maharaji was giving out snacks, samosas, to everyone. And so Sri Maharaji was giving out samosas, and everyone was just biting into the samosa when they saw this fire. The engine is on fire. So how can you eat now, no matter how much you love samosas? This is not the time to eat samosas. This is the time to panic. When everybody looked panicky, Sri Maharaji said, why do you worry? Eat your samosa. Is that even believable? It happened. Sri Maharaji said, eat your samosa, khao. And I take that to mean, just surrender yourself. Samosa khao means surrender yourself. Why do you worry? Well, happily everything worked out well. And in case you don't know the story, when the pilot landed the plane, and he was in a shock himself, how did I ever land this plane safely? There was a fire brigade, the police was there, the ambulances were there, journalists were there, everybody was there. And everyone went out, everyone came out fine, without any damage. And then when they went to see the black box, let's locate the black box, because the black box will tell us what happened, what really went wrong. Well, wonder of wonders, surprise of surprises, the black box had burnt. That never happens. Again, it's unbelievable, except that it happened. The black box was burnt, so they could not find out anything. Sri Maharaj said, this must be because of some great soul, due to his grace, that we have all been saved. So, with his grace, the disciple knows through the Guru's grace that I must not ask for bhukti or mukti. I do not want pleasures of Maya from you. I do not ask for that. I don't want liberation. I just want to surrender to the lotus feet of Sri Radha Krishna, and I don't know how to do it myself. I do not know how to surrender to God, so I ask you to accept me and teach me how to surrender. By ourselves, we are very confused. We think that surrendering to God means that we just tell Him in words, just like we tell people of the world. We say something and that the person we're talking to accepts what we are saying. In the same way, we have thought that we can just tell God, "Oh, Sri Krishna, I surrender to you." Did you believe me? Does he believe me? I think he does, because I said it in such a nice way. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. I said it in Sanskrit. He must have believed me. But no, the Guru teaches you cannot surrender. That is not what surrender is. Surrendering to God means giving Him your heart. And surrendering to the Guru means giving Him your heart. Shri Guru Charano mein Govind Radhe, sir ko hi nahi, man ko bhi jhuka de. Surrender not only your head, bow not only your head at the lotus feet of the Guru, surrender your mind, your heart to the Guru. So I wish to learn from you how to surrender to Yugal Charan, the lotus feet of Sri Radha and Krishna. I have been suffering in this world for countless lifetimes. I have been suffering in different forms of life, in 8.4 million different forms of life. And I have not had any rest. How can we have rest? The children will stop playing, please. Parents will pay attention to them. No playing, please. No playing. We cannot have any rest as long as Maya is tormenting us. Our desires will not let us rest. No matter what form of life we are born in, we have our desires. And those desires are worldly. We want something or the other that belongs to the world. And as long as there's a desire, we cannot have any rest. We cannot be at peace. When a desire is born in the mind, that desire shakes up many very strong pillars, important pillars within. The energy of the senses, the energy of the mind, the energy of the intellect, the energy of the vital force, the pran, all these pillars get very disturbed as soon as a desire comes in. You may have noticed this, it may be your experience, I think it is, that let's say you're just sitting relatively free of thoughts, You're not really thinking anything much, and it's just a lazy day, evening, and you have nothing much to do, just lazying around. And all of a sudden, desire comes and it enters your mind. Now you want something. I want a cup of tea. Now you cannot rest. You've got to go make that cup of tea. You've got to convince somebody else to make it for you. All right, there's nobody at home. You have to make it. So now there's no milk, and you need milk in your tea. So now you're not at rest. Should I go now to the store to get some milk? No, I have to dress up and go out, and it's not easy, and this and that. As soon as the desire comes in, you find yourself to be agitated. There's no peace. And we're always desiring, because our mind is like a factory that's always in production. It's just always producing thoughts and ideas and wishes and desires. One desire after the other. And mainly there are only just 5 kinds of desires. Not mainly, but there are in total 5 kinds of desires related to our 5 senses of perception. We want to see, hear, taste, touch, and smell the world. So our desires are contained within these 5 categories. And as long as we have any one of these desires, we are not at peace, we are anxious. This is why scriptures say that the happiest person in the world is not the one who has the most amount of wealth. The happiest person is the one who has the least amount of desires. He doesn't want much. And no matter what he has, he thinks, I have enough. Now that is a very happy person. I have enough. I don't need any more. But if he has lots and lots of wealth and he keeps thinking, I need some more, I need some more, and he is going to be most miserable because he's always going to have someone ahead of him who has more money, so he's always going to be trying to catch up to that one who has more money than him. As long as desires are in our heart, we cannot have any rest. So I have never had any rest even for a moment. Maya ne hari bisrai, Guruvar ne yaad dilai. Maya energy made me forget God. Gurudev reminded me of him. When we enter this world of Maya, when we are born, every time we are born, we enter this world of Maya, and immediately the world tries its best to make us forget that we belong to God. When we are in the womb of the mother, we have darshan of Sri Krishna. And we promise him, Maharaj, liberate me from this suffering. I'm hanging almost upside down and in this very, very constricted space. And I'm suffering so much. I don't want this suffering anymore. Please, allow me to be born. Allow me. Liberate me from this misery. And I promise that I will spend my whole life loving you. I will practice devotion to you. That is my promise to you. We have forgotten that we made this promise. But again, the Guru reminds us, Garbh mein kiye the vaade, Govind Radhe, Bhakti hi karunga kintu bhool gaye vaade. Radha Govind Geet. We made a promise to God when we were in the mother's womb, but we forgot all about that promise, and everyone in the world, immediate family first of all, tried their best to make us forget God, because when the child is maybe 1 year old or even younger, the mother tries to get the child to say mama, and father tries to get the child to say dada. Sometimes a child ends up saying mama first because the child emulates what it hears. And so the mother is saying mama, say mama, mama. She tries to get the child to say that. The child has no idea what mama means, but after some time the child ends up saying it. And the mother is very happy. Yes, he said mama. He didn't say baba, papa, no. And sometimes a child goes papa, baba. And then the father goes, yes, he said he loves me more because he said papa first. Child in the meantime has no idea who these two people are. Why are they making funny faces at me? I know this lady takes care of me. She's a nice lady. She feeds me when I'm hungry. She cleans my diaper. She takes care of me. She burps me, and I feel good after she does that. I don't know who she is. If the mother dies, everyone cries, but the child is not at all concerned. There's no attachment. The child has not formed that connection with the mother or the father. But parents, teach the child, I'm your mother, I'm your father, I'm your well-wisher, I'm the one who is going to give you happiness. But the best thing that parents can teach the child is, we are taking care of you. God is your real father. God is your real mother. There was a satsangi who told me, she said, from childhood, early childhood, my parents said to me, if we are no longer around, don't be devastated. God will always take care of you. And I said, that is so impressive. That's wonderful. That's a real mother. That's a real father. A wonderful mother, wonderful father. Like Lakshmanji's mother, Sumitra said, Tat tumhari matu bai dehi Pita Ramu sab bhanti sanehi. She said, Lakshman, your mother, I'm not your mother. Your real mother is Vaidehi, Sita. She is your mother. And Raja Dashrath is not your father. Ram is your father. That is the most excellent of mothers. So Maya ne hari bisrai. The world makes me forget, makes the child forget about God, but Gurudev comes along and says, no, look in this direction. Look in the direction of God. The world is not related to you. It's related to your body. But you are the Atma, so Paramatma is for you. Bhagwan is yours. You're one and only. And when we embrace Maya, then what does Maya do? Maya ne maar lagai. Maya gives us a sound beating. Maya gives us a beating. Maya makes us suffer. It is as if Maya is saying, don't come near me. Go towards him. He is my master. He's your master and my master also. If you accept me rather than him, then I will just give you a good beating. So Maya has given me a sound beating lifetime after lifetime, but Gurudev has embraced me lovingly. His embrace makes us forget all the pain and the suffering. That embrace is full of love and forgiveness, compassion. It is a divine embrace. So my Guru has embraced me lovingly. Maya ne pyas badhai. The more I tried to get into the world of Maya, the more I desired Maya, the more I desired the world. So my thirst was never quenched. It kept on increasing. The more we have, the more we want. Jo prati labh lobh adhikahi. The more we have, the more we want. So Maya ne pyas badhai. Guruvar ne pyas bujhai. My Guru has quenched my thirst. Now I no longer desire, I no longer have this strong desire for the world. So now my thirst has been quenched. Bhavasagar thah na pai, Guru ne bhavasindhu sukhai. I could not see the end of the ocean of Maya. This ocean is so vast, I could not see the end of it. But Guru ne bhavasindhu sukhai. My merciful Guru dried up the ocean of Maya. Through his divine miracle, he dried up this ocean of Maya. He showed me such a simple path to go to God. Sharanagati raah dikhai, Guru var par bali bali jai. The devotee says, with loving sentiments, I sacrifice myself time and time again on my merciful Gurudev, who has shown me the path of surrender. I don't know how to surrender to God. My Guru has shown me how to surrender. Such an easy path, such an easy path. I could not figure out by myself. The more I read the scriptures, the more confused I became. The more I asked for advice of others, the more confused I became. I almost became an atheist by reading all these scriptures and listening to so many people giving their ideas. But then God brought a Guru into my life, and my Guru showed me how to surrender to Sri Krishna. He said the path of devotion is the only path for one and all. Surrender to Sri Krishna. Give him your heart. Love him with every fiber of your being. Love him as your loving master. Love him as your best friend, an eternal friend. Love him as your child. Love him as your beloved. Love him in every possible way. How can I forget this? How can I forget what my Guru has done for me? How can I ever repay him? I sacrifice myself over and over again on my Guru, who has shown me the path to surrender. Jag janami janami dukh pai, ab Guru ki lai sharanai. After being tormented lifetime after lifetime, after suffering from countless sorrows and suffering, now I have surrendered to my merciful Master. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jathare shayanam, iha sansare, khalu dustare, kripaya pare, pahi murare, bhaj govindam, bhaj govindam, govindam, bhaj mudhamate. We are born again and again. We have faced death again and again. We have hung upside down in the womb of a mother again and again. We have suffered so much by embracing Maya. We have had a sound beating from Maya not once or twice, or hundreds or thousands of times, but uncountable times. And now, with God's grace, my Guru has come into my life. It is only with God's grace that a Guru enters our life. And again, it is with God's grace that one is able to recognize a Guru as a Guru. Otherwise, we don't think anyone is more intelligent than ourselves. Our pride prevents us from thinking, from accepting that someone else has more knowledge than I do. So God himself graces us and allows us to accept a Guru as a Guru. So God brings a Guru into our lives, and God makes us recognize that Guru. And then that is the beginning of the end of sorrow and suffering. Tu ja kripalu sharanai, hari parakhat bhuj phailai. Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Ji Maharaj says, surrender to Shyam Sundar. He awaits you with outstretched arms. It's a very powerful imagery, an image we need to keep in mind, in our heart. And that is of Sri Krishna with outstretched arms to embrace us. He's just waiting. When we think about this image of Sri Krishna waiting for us, he's waiting for me. And not just for a year or two, not just in this lifetime. He has been awaiting me. He has been standing there with outstretched arms to embrace me for countless lifetimes. and I have not looked in his direction. This image, when we think about it, when we pay attention to it, when we give some time to creating this image in the heart, then tears will flow from the eyes. We will feel this, we will feel sadness, this eternal sadness that I have ignored him, and I have always ignored him. Lifetime after lifetime, he was there and I ignored him. He came to me in so many ways and I ignored him. I didn't look towards him. But even these thoughts, even the thought of creating this image in the heart comes only after the Guru has instructed us, after receiving Gurudev's instructions, after hearing his emotion-filled words, after singing his beautiful compositions, after listening to his words that make perfect sense, that clear all our doubts, and then with his grace, we come to even create this image of Sri Krishna in the heart, that he is waiting for me. And I must run up to him. I must run into his outstretched arms, and he will never let go of me. If the Guru does not teach us about Bhagwan Sri Krishna, then who will? Who does? There's so many people in the world just ready to take us away from the true path. So many will say, you're being deceived, you're being deluded. The moment you start to accept a true Guru, opposition starts. क्या हो गया है इसको? पागल हो गई है ये. She's gone insane. He's gone mad. What is he trying to do? He has a wife, he has kids. Is he going to leave them? He has no intention of leaving. He is only trying to form a relationship with God. His Guru has not told him to leave home and house and family. Even when people would say from time to time, they would say to Maharaji, Maharaji, I just want to leave now. I want to come and live in the ashram. Maharaji would say, no, you have a family, you have obligations. You go home, you come and go, visit me, and then go back. You have your duties, responsibilities, you fulfill them. You are a married man or you are a married woman, you have children, you have responsibilities, fulfill them. Do your karma yoga sadhana and also karma sannyas sadhana. So Sri Maharaji says, Sham Sundar is waiting for you with outstretched arms. Rush to him, rush to his loving arms, and he will embrace you and he will never let you go. The disciple is eternally grateful to the Guru. We are eternally grateful to Jagat Guruttam Sri Kripaluji Maharaj. Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki Jai. Srimad Yugal Sarkar ki Jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.